this today online.
Wow.
So this was a trip to what's it called? Bishop.
Manzanar.
Oh.
And you know, we drove up to what is this place called? Do you know what this place is called, Raul?
Bishop Castle.
I believe this is like Velasquez Rock or something like that, or Velasquez Park or something.
Vasquez Rock.
Is it by Bishop's Castle?
Vasquez Rock.
It's Velasquez, right?
I think it's Vasquez.
Vasquez, that's
I
it.
could be mistaken.
That's it.
That's right.
So didn't they? I believe they filmed like the Flintstones here, the live action movie, and they probably made a bunch of movies here, and you know, commercials, and this is only maybe
Star Trek.
Did they?
Yeah.
Hmm.
This is maybe
I
only.
love Star Trek.
Oh. Yeah.
You guys see you can't see yourselves, or can you see yourselves?
I can
On the
see
bottom.
and myself.
I
Oh.
can't.
Is that
You have to move the pictures around, Meri Jean.
I don't want to mess with it. They can.
Where they filmed Planet of the Apes as well.
I hope I'm recording this.
It says recording.
Okay.
It says recording live on Facebook.
Feel that root beer in your hair.
So the mission was, you know, what did I just say? The, you know, Mammoth area, Bishop, trying to go to Bishop. Saw this, you know, had to stop. You know, you're on a road trip, and sometimes the stuff you find in the middle's just as fun or better than the destination.
Definitely.
Right?
Yep. It's the journey.
Right? It's the journey. So so then we're driving down, you know, what is it, the 395, and we ran into let's see, is this working? Oh, what did I do? This.
Ah.
That's Manzanar, huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful.
Wow.
So that's Manzanar. What is it, an internment camp? What's the proper word for this place?
Hell.
Yes. Internment camp.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's just always empty, but it was such a great visit because when we were there, it was so empty that you almost could hear and see what it was like when people were there. You know, it.
And you may have actually been doing that.
What's that?
You may have actually been hearing and
Oh,
seeing.
hearing that? Well, you know, they actually have really nice audio systems that they pipe in really faint sounds of, if you're in the mess hall, you can hear the people eating and talking.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's kind of creepy. So this is like one of the places you might live if you were in Manzanar. And
That's a nice shot.
thank you.
It is. Yes.
Where is that? Those little signs or something?
Yeah, I don't. I'm assuming that's like a place you'd line up for something because it's a big, large amount of people. And I read that, you know, the people, they just basically stared out of these windows. You know, these people were, I guess, in Los Angeles or wherever, and they, you know, had to give it all up and come here. And they basically sort of stared at that mountain right there through these windows for I don't know how long. I'm not sure how long they were there. I was at Manzanar. I didn't retain a lot of information about the actual, you know, so.
They were there a couple of years, weren't they, Meri Jean?
Yeah, I don't know about Manzanar because my mom didn't go to that one.
Where was your mom at?
She went to Arkansas. She went to Santa Anita Park. You know, when they first put them in there, and Tule Lake.
Right.
Because her brothers were part of the resistors.
Okay. Right. Yeah, so that's where you would live, you know, and
Mm.
things would be happening through that window, I guess.
I really like it, Tony.
Nice. Yeah, those are nice.
Mm-hmm.
Good shot.
So timely.
There's another angle. I don't have much story on this one here. It's another view that you would have if you lived there, I guess, out of the barracks.
The mountains
That's
kind of
really
like
great,
wallpaper.
Ken.
Thank you. What was that, Lizzie?
The mountains look like wallpaper. They're so
Yeah.
big compared to everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice scenery to look at.
I wasn't, you know, planning on taking any pictures here. I didn't know what it would be like, and it was pretty moving. You know, it was pretty. There seemed to be something, an energy here, I guess.
Yeah. It makes me think of what my mom must have gone through when she was in camp.
Right.
But they have a nice stuff to look at, you know, what they're seeing there.
This was a pretty hot place. If you've ever driven up to Mammoth to go snowboarding or skiing, you know, it's pretty hot right here. I'm sure it's really hot in the summer, and it's probably pretty darn cold in the
During the
winter.
winter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you wait for that shot, or did you just happen to be there when the shadows were getting long?
No, I just was, you know, probably running late, and that's why the shadows are so long. And I was just literally touring, and everything's handheld, you know, no tripod.
It's nice.
I don't believe this is a really nice camera or a really nice lens. You know, it's just, you know, when you're on a road trip, you just kind of snap pictures.
Mm-hmm.
It's really well composed for a snap.
Thanks, Frank. So I don't know, you know, I just thought this picture reminded me of, when the scene reminded me of MASH. I think they must have played on a similar basketball court. But again, you know, kind of neat, kind of ghosty. I mean, look, they left the ball there, which is
Yeah.
kind of creepy.
The highlights in the rocks going down all the way to the right side and then going up.
Mm-hmm.
The post really make it look ghostly and really drag your eye through it. I really like that.
Oh, right. Yeah. Thank God Frank's here. He's an amazing photographer. You should see Frank's work. It's just ridiculous. But
That sky is amazing too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Also, the shadow in the back that's dark, and you know, the second range is darker than the first in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The separation.
That's something you don't see all the time too. Usually you get softer.
Well, you know, I got really lucky. None of this was my doing. I just was walking by, and I just, you know, that. So.
But that's part of photography, is being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. Pure luck in my case.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, the snow's so nice.
Taking after Ansel Adams a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe I was doing that when I was editing this photo. Maybe I was into that or something. But, you know, again, just the gift of light.
Were they color photos, or did you shoot
Yeah.
all black and white?
These were color photos, and I believe they were from two different cameras. One is the camera that Axel carries around, and then the other one was a little Nikon crop sensor. Yeah.
Have you been able to print these?
I haven't seen these since I went here. I don't know when this was. This might have been 6 years ago. And you know how photographs are when you shoot them, you don't really think much of them.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I went back, you know, I could see that maybe a couple of these might make good prints.
Definitely.
Yeah. So. And then you know, this is leaving Manzanar. So they left the tower up there, and you know.
Can you imagine the people with rifles on the top
Right,
pointing inward?
right.
You can go outside and see it at this point.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Wow.
And I believe this is the last. Oh no, maybe okay. No, there's a few more. All right.
Oh. Mhm.
So this is on the way to Bishop. Just left I don't know when we left Manzanar, but going towards Bishop. And I don't know why these trees are this color, but I didn't do a lot of trickery on this or post-processing. These trees were actually very, very light colored. And that's why it looks infrared, but I didn't have any red filter.
That's nice. Yeah, I really thought it was infrared for a second.
Totally looks infrared, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Same here. I thought it was infrared as well. Got me fooled.
I'm probably driving, holding the Fuji when I shot this one. It's pretty
It
blurry.
looks like it's 4 different pieces.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that road. You know, I'm thinking of Schatz Bakery. I'm traumatized by Manzanar.
Yum. Yum.
Wow.
Mm.
And this is just some, you know, motel on the way there. The light was pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a nice shot.
Yeah. I really like the black and whites.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous tones.
I shoot a lot of black and white because I'm not good at color. You know, it's just too much for my brain. So for me, black and white's a lot easier to, you know, wrangle.
So much
I think,
depth.
I think black and white makes things stand out.
Right. Yeah. So let's see. And then this is a final picture. This is, it's not Bishop. I believe this might be Convict Lake. And that was the actual place that I wanted to go. But I ended up liking the pictures from Manzanar more than most of the stuff I shot up here.
I really like. Is that ice?
Yeah, it looks good for a dip.
If you're into freezing water.
You could almost, yeah, it does kind of look like a ditch. That's it.
Binoculars are amazing, Ken.
That was nice.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Those are good shots.
So that's
Beautiful.
my road trip photos. If any of you have road trip photos and you want to share them, this is the way we do it. So
Oh.
yeah, yeah. Anybody?
Well, we haven't been on the road lately.
They would be really old photos.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
photos are amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Debbie.
It's just really amazing.
I
We
wish my
should
mom.
share them in a way that we could see them more than once.
Yes.
Yeah, I can send you any of these. I mean, I'll send you the whole collection, you know, and
They're just
this is all being recorded and all that stuff. So, you know.
they're wonderful.
Yeah. Very
So
touching.
can you send this recording to us
Yeah,
of the photos?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I'm so not techie.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, good.
That
Well-
was really touching, Ken. It really affected me because my mom was in the different camps. So that really had an impact. Thank you.
Right. Oh, you're welcome, Meri Jean. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any experience with that, you know, but I only read about it in books, and it affected me when I was there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely feel it, especially in the black and white. It really brings it out.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The isolation, too, of the area.
That's what they were talking about. That, yeah, it was, it kind of reminded me of the whole COVID thing of sheltering in, you know, they were kind of trapped there. They kind of had to make the best of it. They had to make a
Right.
new life in that
Mhm.
new construct a new life in that, you know.
Losing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, well,
Okay.
thanks
It was
for
nice
coming.
meeting all of you. Yeah.
It was nice meeting you guys.
That was
Nice meeting
wonderful.
everybody.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Bonnie, don't go out.
No, stay in. Don't let
Stay
Stay
home.
safe.
Stay
kids
home.
you.
Protect your elders.
Yes, that's important.
Yes.
Yep, it is. It is.
Okay,
Okay.
bye.
Take
Okay,
care.
thanks.
Bye. Take care,
Bye.
everyone. Bye.